April 14th, 2019. It's been a long, hard time for the inhabitants of the island. After Falcon's death, things had gotten dark and gloomy. But that didn't stop new visitors from coming to the island. The sea animals who helped lay Falcon to rest decided to make the waters of the island their new home. First off, there was Keela Whale, an orca who was very caring, particularly in terms of her size.
The name's Orca and I wanna be friends with everybody,
she said slowly. There was Finn, a blue shark go-getter.
The name's Shark. I don't listen to opinions. I am who I am,
he said, almost grumpily. Smallest of the newcomers was a simple wild goldfish named Goldie Fish.
I'm Goldfish. I'm very particular about going by the book,
she said up to me. These three newcomers had shown up at the perfect time. Now that aquatic life lives in the island's waters, they could patrol the sea, protecting it and the other residents on the island. A recent conflict involving Fresh had left the island nearly forgotten, but now things can go back to normal. With the oceans secured, I headed inland to see how the other residents were doing, and things are still surprising me. After staring up at a model biplane in my room for about 15 minutes, I began to get noise complaints from the other residents. Apparently, while I was gone, Obama and Pink had gotten into a dispute. Whether this was due to Falcon's death was unknown. I simply helped Obama calm down and made him make up with Pink, becoming friends again. The island's residents were already beginning to converse with the island's guardians. As seen with Dudley, as he went down to the beach to speak with Orca. It was on that note that I went to the shore myself. One of the sea creatures needed my help. You see, Shark wanted to seem a lot more threatening while he protected the island. He requested a costume to make him look scary, so I looked around the stores, and I found one.
How about this ninja outfit?
I asked him as I presented it to him. It seemed to be a perfect fit, as the robot store owners took everyone's shape into consideration. Although he liked the costume, he felt like there was still something missing. Then it hit me. He needed a catchphrase, and then I thought of a great one. The Jaws theme. He sung to himself. Not the best, but I'm sure he can work on it. For some reason, I decided to gain feelings for Wendy. Why on earth I would go for her, I have no idea. But I decided to be traditional about it. We agreed to meet at the music hall, which is an usual spot for her due to her hit single. I regrettably told her my feelings and waited in silence. Surprisingly, Wendy went with it, likely out of sheer boredom if anything.
sure.
She said, sealing the deal. What have I gotten myself into? On the news, I had announced that I had opened up a fairground. It may have taken 5 years to build, but at last I opened its doors, giving the islanders even more places to go and things to do. In other news, I heard the distressing story about Goldfish, who had started, fishing. The story claimed that she used caviar to lure in her biggest catches. I was shocked. A goldfish fishing for other fish? Whether this was for love or for cannibalism is still unknown. The other islanders had this to say.
I wasn't listening.
Said Dudley, confused.
Even if you want to look away, you just can't.
Yeah.
Said Pink, which I agreed with. Maybe this behavior had something to do with Orca or Shark's fish-eating habits. I may need to have a major talk with her soon. Finally, the last islander I had to speak to was Peggy Quinn, the penguin. The poor youngster looked up to Falcon as the hero he was, and with him gone, she was devastated. But that couldn't keep her down for long. She was determined as ever to be a hero too. She even made some new friends in the form of the island's guardians. I have even spotted her swimming with them through the waves, a good sign that the island was well protected. All in all, the island is alive with happiness and life once again. With more and more attractions being built, who knows who else will come here to stay. To be continued.